What is up, guys? Today we're going to be making some pizza burgers. This is a family favorite recipe that we've been making for many years. I don't know if you guys ever remember the Taste of Home magazine. My mom used to get that magazine in the mail each month, and she loved it. And this was a recipe in there, and she ended up kind of adapting it and making it kid-friendly. And it just became a family favorite, and it's something that I like to make for my kids. We have made this recipe for birthdays and graduations and youth group get-togethers, and it's just such a fun kid-friendly recipe. Most kids really like it. It's basically kind of like a sloppy joe, but a pizza version of that, and it's just really so simple to make. So I'm going to show you guys how I make that today. So for this recipe, you're going to need some hamburger buns, and I'm making my own hamburger buns today. I will show you. So I've got some dough rising here, and this is just a sandwich bread recipe. And I really advise people just to learn how to make a good sandwich bread, because you could use that for so many other things as well. So we're going to take this loaf of sandwich bread, and what we're going to do is we're just going to make it into 8 hamburger buns. So if I had a 2-loaf recipe of bread, I would just make that into 16 hamburger buns. And we're just going to cut them and just make them into small rounds and let them rise while we're making our pizza dough. I've got my dough here nice and old, so I'm hoping it's not going to stick. It might still stick, but I'm just going to do it on this. I'm just going to try to make it into the buns here on this pan. We'll kind of see how it works out. Actually, I am going to go ahead and put some oil on this pan just so they don't stick while they're rising. Yeah, there we go. Get this all on there. Let's start to stick right there. Okay. Just don't want to try to mess up another surface. So we got half again, and half again. That one's going to be a little bit big, so we're going to cut it down. Okay, add some more to this one. You want your buns to be like perfectly all the same. You can weigh them out. I don't. It doesn't matter to me if they're all a little different. So I'm just going to make them into a little bun size like that. You could even roll these out and cut them with like a mason jar, a wide mason jar ring. And that's a really good size for hamburger buns. I'll do that. And this is just my einkorn sandwich bread recipe. I will put a link to that in the description below. But you can use any sandwich bread that you want. I've also got a recipe for all-purpose white flour sandwich bread. I've got whole grain einkorn. So you can just look at any of those recipes, or if you have a favorite recipe you like, and you can just make it. So we're going to let those rise while we're making our pizza burgers. I'm going to put this over top of them so that they stay kind of warm over here. And those should need to rise probably 20 minutes or so. It just kind of depends. For whatever reason, einkorn dough tends to rise a little quicker. You just kind of want to keep an eye on it so you can get it in. It can still get a little bit of a rise in the oven as well. So we're going to let that sit for about 10 or 15 minutes while we make our pizza burgers. And then we will pop it in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and get my oven on 375, and it'll be ready to go. So I've got a 4-pound pack of ground beef here. This is an 88 lean, 12% fat, so I probably won't even have to drain it. And we're going to cook 2 pounds of this. You want to just go ahead and get some salt on this while it's cooking. And while our ground beef is over there cooking, I have got some pepperoni here, and we're just going to cut that into some pieces here. You want, say, maybe like 6 ounces of pepperoni or so. This is the bigger pieces, so they're like this. And so we're just going to kind of cut them into some small pieces. Usually when it's the smaller pepperonis, I just cut them into fourths, but you want to get these a little bit smaller, so we're going to cut them up. Do just a couple more. All right, our meat is looking really good here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that down. It's all nice and brown. And then we are going to add our pepperoni. And once that heats up, they'll kind of spread out a little bit. They won't be on top of each other. And then this is pizza sauce. Now you could also use a spaghetti sauce for this. I've done that before, but the pizza sauce actually is just a lot better. It just kind of makes it have the right texture. So let's see if we can get this open. Might need some help. All right, I got it. So I like to put just a little bit of water in here and just kind of shake that up so we get it all in there. Do it on this one. And then we're going to stir this up, and this is literally all there is to this. So this is your meat mixture. We're going to grate up some mozzarella cheese, and then you just stick this on the bun, top it with mozzarella cheese, and that's it. Actually, I am going to add some Italian seasoning. Sometimes I like to spice it up with a little bit of extra seasoning, but you don't have to do that. And I think keeping it really simple. A lot of times kids just like things simple. They don't like a lot of added things in it. And so I'm going to just put a little bit of Italian seasoning in there. And then I'm going to switch over to a spoon here. And like I said, if I was using a fattier meat, I would have drained the grease off of it. This didn't have very much, so didn't have to worry about that, because you like a little bit of fat, but you just don't want it to be overly saturated. Let's come over here and check on our rolls and see how they are doing. Oh yeah, they're looking good. See, maybe just a couple more minutes and then they'll be ready to bake. I'm just going to brush a little bit of butter on these, and we're going to stick them in the oven. So you just really want this pizza mixture just warm and hot. That's all you want. You know, you could even put this in a crock pot when it gets done if you're serving a lot of people, and then you've got it, you know, nice and warm and ready. We've done that for graduation parties and stuff. You can make it ahead of time and then just stick it in the crock pot and then just heat it up. All our buns are getting cooked. We're going to go ahead and grate some mozzarella cheese. You guys have probably heard me say this several times, but grating your own cheese is just so much better than buying that prepackaged stuff. And it really only takes a couple extra minutes, and it just melts better, it tastes better, and it doesn't have any fillers or anything like that, and it's just just cheese. And so I highly recommend grating your own cheese. Also use, your food processor to grate cheese too. I usually just do it by hand because it's easier to wash this grater. But if I have a lot, I'll use my food processor to grate it up. It's a great job for kids to do. Now you can eat this as a sandwich, but we really like to eat it open face like this. So we'll just put a meat mixture on both sides and top it with some cheese. So this is it. This is our pizza burgers. I'm going to eat mine as an open face sandwich here, and I'm serving it alongside some Caesar salad. Hope you and your family loves it as much as we do. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you have a great day.